Fifth grade, chapter 2, lesson 2. Divide by one-digit divisors. Unlock the problem. Jenna's family is planning a trip to Oceanside, California. They will begin their trip to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and will travel 2,754 miles over 9 days. If the family travels an equal number of miles every day, how far will they travel each day? Underline the sentence that tells you what you're trying to find. So what are you trying to find?
How many miles will they get each day?
So how far they will travel each day? Circle the numbers you need to use. So what are we going to use?
2,754 miles and 9 days.
Okay, use an estimate to place the first digit in the quotient. So they went ahead and estimated that 2,754 would be about 2,700 because 27 is a multiple of 9, right? So 2,700 divided by 9 would be what?
300.
300. So you place your first digit in the what place value?
100.
The hundredth place. Okay, then it says step 2 divide the hundreds and the tens and the ones. So we're going to work our problem over here. So can 9 go into 2?
No.
No, so we're skipping the 2 and we're going to move into 27. So 9 into 27, how many times? 3. 9 times 3 is
27.
27. 27 minus 27 is 0. Bring down your 5. Did 9 go into 5? No, so you put a 0. A lot of you guys yesterday said, no, it can't go in there, and then you automatically brought down. Can you do that? No, you have to make sure you're taking all your spaces up, okay? Because otherwise, you're going to get like 36 or something, and then if I took 36 times 9, that is not going to give me 2,754, all right? So, we said no, so 0 times 9 is 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. Then bring down your 4. How many times does 9 go into 54?
6 times.
6 times. 9 times 6 is
54.
54. And 54 minus 54 is
0.
so since 306 is close to the estimate of 10,300, the answer is reasonable. So Jenna's family will travel 6 miles each day. Division and multiplication are inverse operations. Inverse operations are opposite operations that undo each other. You can use multiplication to check your answer to a division problem. So example, divide, check your answer. To check your answer to division problem, multiply the quotient by the divisor. If there is a remainder, add it to the product. The result should equal the dividend. So basically we did this yesterday, right? Okay. So they said you would take 102 times 6. So 6 times 2 is 12. Put my 2, carry my 1. 6 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 6 times 1 is 6. And then we have to add our remainder. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Bring down my 1, bring down my 6. So does this match this? Yes. Since the result of the check is equal to the dividend, the divisor is correct. So 614 divided by 6 is. You can use what you know about checking division to find its unknown value. 50. So what plus 750 would get you 752? So 2. Our remainder would be 2. So, we know our steps are what? Multiplication. No. What do we do first? Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Right? Alright, so can 8 go into 6? No. So we'll skip the 6. So we'll take 8 into 62. And how many times? 7. 7. So 7 times 8 is 56. So what do I have left over? 8. 6 left over. And then I bring down my 4. How many times does 8 go into 64? 8 times. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 minus 64 is 0. And then nothing else to bring down, correct? So now I'm going to check it, and I'm going to say 78 times 8. So 8 times 8 is 64. So put my 4, put my 6. 8 times 7 is 52. Plus 6 is 62. So did that work? Yes. Yep. Yes. Alright, so number 2. Can 4 go into 3? No. 4 into 32? Yep. How many times? 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 minus 32 is 0. Bring down my 2. Can 4 go into 2? No. So 0. 0 times 4 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring down my 0. 4 into 20 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. Do I have anything to bring down? No. So now I need to check it. 805 times 4. 4 times 5 is 20. So my 0, carry my 2. 4 times 0 is 0. Plus 2 is 2. 4 times 8 is 32. Do they match up? So 805 is correct. Alright, next one. Can I take 4 into 1? No. So I'm going to take 4 into 10. How many times? 2. 4 times 2 is 10 minus 8 is 2. Bring down my 2. 4 into 22? 5. start with before you started dividing. So if you were setting up your problem, that would be the one inside the house. Okay, number 17. We said that we would take 84 times 7 first. We got 588. But then we know that this plus sign means we're going to have a remainder. So we took 589 minus 588 because that's an inverse operation of what we see. And we got 1. Of course, that would be the remainder. Then on number 18, we really needed to get the dividend because it's on the other side of the equal sign. So we took 57 times 5. We got 335. And then we had a remainder of 3. So we added 3 to get us 338. And like we said, it would be for the dividend. Problem solving. Use the table to solve 19 through 20. If the welcome gold nugget were turned into 3 equal sized gold bricks, how many troy ounces would each brick weigh? So we said that the welcome gold nugget weighed 2,217 troy ounces. So we took that divided by 3 and got 739. Crossed out number 20. Number 21, hot problem. There are 246 students going on a field trip to Vietnam. If they are going in vans that hold 9 students, how many vans are needed? How many students will ride in the van that isn't full? So we underline 246 students, vans that hold 9 students each. How many vans are needed? How many students will ride in the van that isn't full? So we took 246 divided by 9, and we got 27 remainder 3. And we said that they would need 20 vans because we wouldn't want those 3 kids just walking. We wouldn't want them left behind. So they got a van, and then in that extra van, there would be 3 students. Number 22, one crate can hold 8 cases of trading cards. How many crates are needed to hold 128 cases of trading cards? So we underline 8 cases.
Divided by
And then how many crates are needed to hold 128 cases of trading cards? So we said we would take 128 divided by 8, and we got 16. Number 23, test prep. At a big sale, a 5th grade class sold 324 cupcakes in packages of 6. How many packages of cupcakes did the class sell? So we need to underline 324 cupcakes. And then how many packages of cupcakes did the class sell? Because they did packages of